Good morning, my greaties. It's Wednesday morning, bright and early as always. I am in the garage about ready to pound some kettlebells. For those of you that have been following along with me since October Grit, you know that Wednesday morning is my least favorite morning of the week. It is the morning when my lesser self howls at me about why it's time to take a break, why it's okay to sleep in, why the snooze is the best option. I don't know what it is exactly. I think partly it is because Monday tends to be the day of the week that I expend the most mental energy. It's usually my longest day. And then I follow that up with a 4:15, or like yesterday, 4 a.m. wake up call. And you end up expending a bunch of physical energy, which makes it a really taxing day as well. So by the time Wednesday morning rolls around, my lesser self tries to convince me that the snooze is the best option, but we all know that's not the case. But then on top of that, this go round, CJ decided to make Wednesday kettlebell day. How dare you? That's what my 5-year-old son says when you do something he doesn't like. How dare you? So this morning, you can see I've got my tools of torture out here with me. I've got a 45-pound kettlebell, a 25-pound dumbbell, and yes, the sandbag is making another appearance. Reason being, by the time I get to rounds 4, 5, and maybe 6, I'm not 100% sure what I'm still going to be able to push over my head and maintain proper form. But we're gonna find out. Kettlebell workout coming at you in 3, 2, 1. Okay, wow, that was tough. I think I have a new reason to dislike Wednesday mornings now. I hated the kettlebell workout last time, but at least it was on a Saturday and I wasn't compounding the suckiness with trying to get up early on a Wednesday morning as well. But it's done. I finished F4, 5 rounds today in a little bit under 30 minutes. I started out trending at about 5 minutes a round, and then obviously slowed down a little bit at the end. Good thing I brought out all the tools of torture, because I started out using the 45-pound kettlebell with the push presses overhead and quickly realized that wasn't going to be sustainable. So I switched to the 60-pound sandbag and used both arms, 2 sets of 15. I think that worked a little bit better. Might continue to do that next week, or there might be a 30 or 35-pound kettlebell coming from Amazon this week. So workout is in the books. There were a couple of times, I will admit, where my lesser self piped up and said, I think we've done enough, let's go ahead and quit. And every time he did that, heroic self slapped him across the face and said, quitting is the language of losers. What is it that Fletcher said yesterday? Winners and losers want the same thing in life, but winners execute where losers complain. This goes along with what I'm gonna write in my context this morning from the book War of Art from Pressfield. He talks about the difference between the amateur and the pro. The amateur could be equated to the lesser self and the pro to the heroic self. He says that the professional knows that if he caves today and quits today, he's twice as likely to quit tomorrow. So over the past 67 days of doing StoryAthlete Fitness, in the past 2 2/10 grit regimens, never once have I considered the thought of quitting. There have been times when I have massively struggled and I have hated every bit of the workout. But I know that not only am I training my body, I'm training my mind, I'm callousing the mind, and I'm learning how to become not a quitter, learning how to take that language out of my vernacular. So we are done. Day 3 of November Grit, day 67 of StoryAthlete Fitness. Keep knocking away, keep chipping away at that lesser self. Pretty soon, that bastard's gonna be gone completely. Have a good one.